Well, hello everyone, and welcome to today's Global Star Party. This is going to be a rather short star party because all we've got today is the sun. There's only so much sun I can show you, so might as well start with the sun. Got a nice little region here, 2506. It's a little sunspot group. Got a couple of filaments over this side of the sun over here. And a couple of little prominences here on the side. I'm showing you this through a Lunt LS80, a double stacked 80mm solar scope in the hydrogen alpha band. Sun's a little bit boring at the moment. There's only one sunspot group, this one. But in H alpha there's always a few filaments and prominences to keep things interesting. This filament over here is starting to disperse a bit. Here's yesterday's image, which is quite a compact little feature there. But by today it's starting to break up and dissipate. Same sun and calcium K from today. You can see the sunspot group in the middle there, a bit more prominent. How you going, John?
Hey, not bad. I might have to go away and come back again then. I've got a bit of a. I'm running it on a Mac and it's all going to be wrong.
Okay.
So give me a second. Give me a second, mate, and I'll be back with you.
Perfect. Well, here's that same sunspot group in H alpha again, this time through a Daystar quark, 132mm refractor. The conditions aren't really very good for this sort of magnification today, but it's showing up reasonably well. Just ignore the dust bunnies. I'm trying to evict those, but they keep coming back.
Hey.
You're back again.
Yeah, cool, that's better. Can you hear me okay?
I can. We are live, but unless you've got some live views, it's not that live.
Well, that's it. You've got a nice. Is that you transmitting the sun?
It is.
Wow.
It's just through a Daystar quark on a 132mm refractor.
Okay. It's bubbly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's way too much magnification for the conditions.
So we're packed out, are we?
Yes.
Can I assume there's only me and you here?
That's correct. Don't know what's happened to the northern lot.
I don't know. That's interesting, isn't it? I had this discussion with Dylan a few weeks ago. Maybe they're all asleep. Oh no, they can't be, can they?
So you got any recent images you can share with us?
Well, this is the problem when you run two systems. You have stuff on one system and stuff on the other system. Let's see if I can find. Just give me a second. I've been rebuilding my system at the moment, so I'm pretty short on recent images. So just give me a second while I go off and find some stuff. Now, I'm getting there, don't worry. It would help if I could remember what I was doing. So, screen share. Okay, so
Yep, that's coming through nicely.
yeah, see that?
You do.
So cool. That was possibly one of my first successful H alpha images after taking Horsehead. It's the Chicken Nebula IC2944. Particularly chasing down the Bok globules, which are the dark spots in the middle of the screen there. It does allow you to zoom in, I think. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh yeah, there we go. So, but realized, hence why I'm going through this rebuilding the system, that the focus was going to be an issue going forward in life. So, well, very pleased with the result and the sensitivity of the chip on the camera. Realized there was possibly some things to do going forward building the system. So yeah, I can't remember how long the integration on that was. I don't think it was ridiculously long. It was probably only about an hour or something, maybe an hour and a half. But it wasn't. I don't do any integration that lasts 4 hours or anything like that.
What size scope and camera are you using?
So with that, I think I was running the William Optics 110 with the reducer. So that would bring it down to a focal length of about 616 thereabouts. And it was the Attic 428, which I was running at the time. Hence a smaller field of view, but massively sensitive chip. And I'm not really sure what I was using for capturing with either at that point. It could have been Nebulosity 3 at the time. Was it me that faded away then, or was it you?
Well, I think we're both still here.
Okay. So the next
Changing.
one, I'm not looking at your screen, so let me make sure you're not doing anything really important. Yeah, you are. You're looking at the screen. Oh wow. So the last one that I posted up, I've been struggling with this image. Eventually, I just posted it up because I was fed up of having it on my computer, but never having it up on the site. So I post all my images to Flickr. I used to use Astro, but to be honest, I don't do enough images to make it worthwhile to pay under the new payment situation that came in January, I think, with Astro. I'm not using it enough. Maybe we should talk about that as a place where people put their images. That would be a good discussion for the future. So yeah, again, H alpha. It's probably about 2 hours of integration with this one. I'll see if I can find out while I'm talking about it. Biggest problem with this and the reason it got delayed being released was I was trying to work out in PixInsight how to match the H alpha to the RGB, but they were taken on separate nights, so I wasn't having much success matching the H alpha into the red channel and so forth. So a bit better focus on this. Yeah, again, not quite got the Harpic arrows on the top of M16, but that's maybe to do with the focal length more than anything else. Yet again, the same scope running. I would imagine with the reducer, because I used to run the reducer a lot with the 428, hence the reason why it's been replaced. So 616 Attic 428 and then 12.9nm HA Astronomics.
Excellent.
And now I've just moved to a place where I can't take images in the evening. So
Oh, that was a silly thing to do.
I know. I've got to move to a site, but hopefully I found a site that I'm going to use from the North. What was it? North Sydney Astronomical Society. So hopefully next weekend I'm going to go actually. So hopefully and that gives me a lot. I've never seen the southern part of the sky because I've never had access to that. It's always been blacked out to me by buildings or trees or whatever. So I think I've seen the larger and smaller Mandelic clouds once while I've been out and about.
Well, I've got a little bit of calcium K sun going on here.
Let's have a look. Oh wow.
It's just a Lunt B1800 module on the end of a cheap 80mm refractor.
So is it calcium K built into the actual? I don't know much about solar. That's not my thing. But is it built in, or is that a filter that's applied to the Lunt?
Yeah, it's a separate module that goes on any refractor. It just looks like a diagonal, but it's got all the filtering built into it. No front filter on the scope, just all the energy goes straight into this unit and it splits it down and pokes out calcium K.
Oh, wow. And what do you use for capturing? If you're going to capture it as an image?
I just use fire capture as I'm screen sharing now.
Yeah. And what's the camera you got on the end?
It's the Grasshopper 3.
Oh, Grasshopper 3.
Not a cheap camera, but does the job.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are using the ZWOs and different ones. So, but I don't know about solar though.
I had one of those that didn't work that well, so it's now the all sky camera.
Well, it does come conveniently with a lens for that, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, which I think when they first launched them, I think that was one of the winning things for it. Was that because it was about $150 to buy a CCTV lens that was screwed in, and they give you one for free, so everybody was quite excited. So how many viewers we got? Can you see? That's good.
Yeah. David must live somewhere nice up north where he gets a bit of aurora action.
Yeah. Yes, he must. But, that's actually quite impressive. Well, there's been some down in the south, hasn't there, recently?
Yeah, the south end of New Zealand quite often, but I never see them this far, this north. David almost must have some nice dark skies too, looking at that nice little M31 there.
Yeah.
Can't see that either.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. Never seen that before, so.
Yeah.
Actually, I went to Brisbane Astro Fest, which is back on again in end of July, August. It's very good. It's a good star party for people who are tuned in. There's a visual field and a imaging field, and we waited. Fortunately, one night because the latitude is quite higher for Australia. I can't remember what it is on top of my head, but it's quite high. And effectively, at about midnight, 1 o'clock, Andromeda comes up behind the trees. So even if you've got your binoculars or anything like that, or even if you just want to potentially image, but certainly visually look, yeah, pretty good place to go to have some fun and some really nice people as well.
Excellent. David's got a few pictures on here. That must be from a little while back.
France.
A little bit of an eclipse there. Yeah, a few of the planets visible at the moment.
Yeah, so Jupiter's just decided to come round now in the evenings, isn't it? In the southern hemisphere. Which is nice.
You see it brightly in the east there nights now. When there's no clouds, of course.
Are you being caught out by clouds, eh?
I have sunny days and cloudy nights, which is sort of convenient for me, I suppose.
Yeah. Have you noticed how the clear nights are generally when it's full moon?
Yeah, of course.
That's very nice. M78. That's interesting. Now, what's that? What's the details on there then? 1800 seconds. Oh, that's the Vixen VSD. Is that the f3.8, isn't it?
Someone must have nice dark skies.
That's yeah. That's there's a couple of bits going on there because it's actually got 2 lots of mounts mentioned and 2 lots of cameras mentioned. It's got Paramount and an EQ6 mentioned. It says close up data from last year, imaging telescope lenses of Vixen VSD, and then the mount is an EQ6 and also Paramount MX. And then guiding telescope is a Vixen VSD, SGP used, and then the Beta 3.5s. But there's a lot of, yeah, that's a lot. As you say, it's dark skies because pulling that amount of data. There's a lot of integration anyway. But 7 nanometer, that's seriously nice. I wonder if that's the bit of the Barnard's loop there then. Do you think? Oh, it's on the wrong side.
M78 seems to be down below the horse head quite a bit.
Well, I've just done a search on Google for M78 and Barnard's loop, and to be honest, it's pulled up very similar types of pictures. The horse head is try and get it in relation to. Give me a second, because sometimes I think with these people don't always understand where they are in relation to other things, and I think that's one of the issues when you're starting off. You don't realise you look at such a small part of the sky, if you like. So when people are trying to understand,
Looking at the sky here, 78, we're way down the bottom of Orion there.
give me a second. I'm just waiting for Google to kick up the image. So, that's the image I'm after. There's probably a reason why you can't do this, but oh, so give me a second. So I can't get any bigger, but that's M78 Barnard's loop and Horsehead in the Flame Nebula are all on the line.
So a lot of H alpha in that region.
yeah. There's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. I mean, on attacks up there on the engine, so M78's off on the edge, certainly, and certainly a wide field. I mean, that's massive wide field shot, that particular one, but yeah, pretty cool. It's not a bad shot.
A nice bit of Jupiter there from Ralph.
Yeah, Jupiter season. Hi, Ralph.
Just hold here for a minute while I go in and remove a little bit of spam from the Global Star Party group.
It's a good job you're in charge.
I can't see, but it seems to keep cropping up. Oh, well, we'll keep going.
Okay.
A little picture of that horrible moon thing.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? You know, when you start off in astronomy, you know, it's obviously because it's the first thing that you can possibly see with the human eye, and it has discernible features when you throw a pair of your dad's binoculars to your eyes and have a look or whatever. And then as you get into imaging, it becomes something that it really gets on your nerves. It's quite funny, really.
A bit more Jupiter.
Nice bit of red spot there. Very nice. Very nice bit of processing on that, I reckon. Damien Weatherly. Very nice, Damien. Four, 5, 6, 5. Yeah. What else?
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, I think this is in. So we need to make to people who are watching or listening into this, you have to realise that what you can achieve within a limited budget and what you can achieve when you've got an unlimited budget. Be that budget money or time as well.
70 hours worth.
Yeah. So this is automation. So this is using automation because there's no way that you would be sat there watching that.
Be lucky if I see 70 hours in a year.
Yeah. That's just was it shooting again? So this is yet again mixing and matching. 2 months in Valencia. Jesus, I don't remember it being that clear in Europe. Yeah. 6PRH18. That's interesting.
A bit more of that horrible moon thing.
So it's interesting that image he was using the SXVR H18. As far as I can work out, that's still Kodak 8300 chip. That's nice. Who's this Paul Stewart I keep seeing?
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
It's good. They should go back to that. That's a good image.
Yeah, some nice star trails from South Africa.
Beautiful colours, you know. So to show the different colours of the stars. That's what I think the one thing about star trails is. I don't see it as a pretty picture. I see it as the ability to tell the different ages of the stars. Absolutely brilliant. Tanya, yeah, again. Fantastic, Tanya. Well done. Amazing. Never a bad image. No.
Must be the whole of Barnard's Loop there.
Yeah, so yeah, it's got to be that would be shot with a Canon with a wide angle, wouldn't it? Yeah, 60 DA, 24mm. Yeah, nice lens. Four and a half hours integration. That's pretty stunning. I think they travel off to dark sites, so I think that's why it's a bit of a winner.
Yeah, I think they travelled down to somewhere where the South Africa's telescopes are located, the big ones. It's nice
Oh,
and
okay.
dark. Yeah.
Very nice. Don't get so many dark sky sites. Oh, that's interesting, sure. So, 6 galaxies. Oh, okay. 1 and 6. Yeah. That's actually quite impressive. So, a shot with a cannon. Next tower 127 SLT. Brilliant result. Brilliant result for that, David. Really good result. Pushing the equipment very hard. Very good result.
Lovely Orion there from.
Yeah. Single 30% exposure. Goes to show you how quickly you can burn out. You can burn out the front of it.
See, Russell's joined us. You there, Russell?
That's nice. That's very nice.
I see
The
Russell
real.
doesn't have a mic, but
Okay.
Russell bringing us some live Jupiter by the looks of it. So Russell's managed to get some live Jupiter out of the gloom.
Jeez. Oh, okay.
I can just see a little bit of red spot, I think, too.
Hmm.
Hello. Can anybody hear me?
You can. So how's the weather, Russell?
A little windy, but not too bad.
So what are you showing us?
Jupiter and the Great Red Spot. Just about to rotate out of view. About 40 minutes, maybe.
What scope and camera are you
Telescopes.
using?
Next Image 5. Celestron Next Image 5 and a 127 millimeter Smith Cassegrain. It's a tad nippy here. Minus 13.
You know there's nothing for you.
That's t-shirt weather.
Can you up the exposure a bit, Russell, and show us some moons?
Only 3 moons visible tonight.
Do you know what they are?
Just
Oh,
going to
Russell.
check that with Stellarium.
Okay, I've just got one of your images from the other day up on the screen at the moment.
From bottom to top, we have Callisto, Io, and Ganymede.
You've just lost your feet at the moment, Russell. You got anything else you'd like to add, John?
I always like looking at Jupiter and the moons. Right, it's brilliant. I don't do enough planetary. Whereabouts are you, Russell? Maybe he's offline.
Russell's up in Nova Scotia, just off Canada there.
Is he? Okay. Wonder why I said it was minus 13.
Yeah. It's called natural camera cooling.
Yeah, I could probably saved a fortune. No, to bother buying cool cameras.
I have all natural cooling for my camera.
Yeah. If it's minus 13, that's pretty cool.
I've been out in minus 26, 27. That's about my limit. Camera works really well though at those temperatures. Very well. No noise at all. Zero.
No data frames required. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. What do you normally shoot, Russell? Is it just planetary, or do you shoot other things?
Just planets. I have a deep sky cam, but I haven't really learned to use it yet. It's a pretty steep learning curve, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. I've done some little bit of work with it, but not a whole lot. Star clusters and short exposure stuff. But I need a shorter focal length telescope to really utilize the camera well.
You got a focal length of what, 1500?
1250, and with a diagonal it's 1500. But yeah, so it's a little long for a 6mm diagonal camera. You're up around 200 times magnification on a 5-inch telescope. It's not ideal.
No.
For deep sky.
No, it's a challenge, to say the least. But fantastic. So someone shows some fantastic planetary, so that's cool.
Thank you.
I'm currently baking in 27 degrees at the moment. It's too hot.
That is nice.
Yes. And Paul's made me take my fan off because it makes too much noise, so I'm even warmer now.
No fan noise here.
No, that's it. It's turned up 27 degrees. Spot on.
Here's a little bit of a close-up of today's sun. I took a little bit earlier today.
Oh, wow.
That is nice.
That is pretty cool. Some beautiful granulation.
Anything up there worth imaging in white light? Any big sunspot groups currently?
Just this tiny little one. It's about all there.
Wow. Impressive in calcium K.
Anything else exciting up there to image tonight, Russell?
Jupiter's pretty much it for tonight. I think Uranus is up there somewhere, but it's a little out of my 5-inch telescope's range.
What time does Saturn rise?
Early morning, 4 a.m., and it only gets about 20 degrees off the horizon.
Oh, okay.
For the next 5 years, it's going to be a pretty dismal Saturn imaging in the northern hemisphere. It's only going to get lower every year. Next year is 17 degrees max. So it's hugging the horizon.
Let's have a look and see where it is. I think I've got stellarium on the Mac. I have a love-hate relationship with stellarium.
Oh, well, if no one else has got anything else to share, we might just finish up for the day. Anything else you'd like to show, Russell?
Oh, that's about it. I'm a little disorganized because it was last minute, so maybe next week.
Well, thanks for bringing us Jupiter anyway.
Yeah,
No problem.
That was pretty good. Thank you very much, Russell.
Anything you'd like to add, John?
No, that's fine. To me, unfortunately, daylight is reduces my chances. But
Yes,
thank you.
slightly.
Yeah, thank you for both of you for showing some cool images.
Thank you for showing up. Well, we'll call it a day now. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you next week.
Bye, everybody.